Oh yeah, can you hear that? Oh
We
wow.
tried to time it for 8 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello, 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 I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. This video is sponsored by Squarespace and I'll talk about them in just a little bit. The past 3 days here in Sydney has been crazy in terms of rain. Like, it's been bucketing down. It was raining pretty hard this morning as well, but right now the rain has stopped, so hopefully it stays like this for now when we do go out and get what we need for this video. Now, because it's been raining so hard this weekend, I couldn't really film some of the stuff that I'd planned for this weekend because some of it is quite outdoorsy. So we are pivoting. I have received some comments from some of you guys telling me to try this item that I think is perfect to have when it's a lot colder and when it's, you know, rainy and whatnot. And so in today's video, we're going to be trying these instant hot pot items. But we are currently in a car park here in Darling Square. So without further ado, let's go to the Asian grocery store and get everything that we want for this video. Now, before we head to the grocery store, I do want to show you one of my favorite places here in Sydney City to get coffee. It's a place called Addition here in Darling Square, and let's go right now. Okay, whoa, my hair's a bit, okay, sorry, excuse my hair. This is, yeah, I really like this place for coffee here in Darling Square. This one never disappoints. So good. Okay, now we're heading to Market City because we're going to go to the IGA, Thai Kee, that's there, and we're going to check out a whole range of different instant hot pot pots. By the way, if you're ever here at Darling Square, you know what? I'm going to do another video just focusing on Darling Square, telling you all the places and food items and restaurants that you should try when you are here. But for now, IGA. Wow, Thai Kee is so busy today, but this is the place that I went to not a few actually, I think it was last year sometime when I did a video on like all the childhood snacks that I love. So this is an IGA called Thai Kee here in Haymarket and Market City. Some of the prices of the products that they sell I find are a bit pricier than other locations. However, I do find that they have a very good variety of sort of different Asian type products, and they also have ready-made meals from a range of different restaurants. Like I think Choco Bar, there is like fried chicken. I always get distracted when I come to Thai Kee because there's like just so much variety of different food and drinks and snacks, but I think I found what we came here for. This is the instant hot pot noodles, and there aren't that many left, but we'll see how we go. All right, I think I've found what I came here for. These are all the different range and types of like instant cook self-heating pots. There's like the rice, the noodles. I'm just gonna get a little bit of everything because I'm just really intrigued. So that looks good. This. Okay, we're now done with our purchases. I ended up getting, I think, 5 different items. I tried to get like a variety of different things so I could like showcase it in the video, but we're gonna head back now. The rain hasn't increased, so I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I probably need both hands. So I'll check back in with you when I'm back in the car. Whew. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 items that I'll show you in detail when we get home, but I'm really excited to see how this all works, and I'm really excited to see how it actually tastes. In terms of price, I bought 5 items. They came to $58.50. Let's go home, let's give this a go, and let's give it a rating. And okay, see you later, bye. are back. So in front of us we have 5 different types of self-heating items. I don't know how else to call it. So I've tried to get a variety of different things. We've got some rice, we've got some hot pot, we've got some noodles. Okay, before we get stuck into trying these items, I do want to talk about Squarespace, who is again sponsoring our video. Whether you're looking to build a professional website or you want to create an online store, Squarespace has everything you need to turn your idea into a reality. So some of you may know I have started creating written guides on my website using Squarespace. So they have these drag and drop templates that make it really easy to create pages, and they have the ability to share your content quite easily as well onto different platforms like Facebook and Pinterest. And I've also been told it's really important to have a mailing list, and they have these templates that you can just drag and drop into your website. So if you want to sign up to my mailing list, you can do so as well. I'll put that in my description as well. So whether you are a business and you want a professional website, or you're a passionate foodie and you want to blog about the restaurants that you've been to, or you love to cook and you want to put your recipes somewhere online, Squarespace has everything that you need to grow online. If you want to give this a go, head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Janice Fung for 10% off your first purchase. And without further ado, let's dive right into the first item that's on our list. Okay, the first thing that I want to try is this ramen pack. It just looks really delicious. I do want to add that this is also like quite heavy. Okay, so this is like the instruction booklet. This is the packet of noodles. This is the broth. Oh wow. This is the egg. This is like the meat. Okay, I think I know what to do. I think this is the water that they provide for me to like pour into the pot. You know what? If I'm incorrect, you'll see and you'll learn from my mistakes. So firstly, you put the noodles and the soup broth into this little pot, and then you add the additional egg and also the meats into it. Oh, yuck. Oh wow, what is that? Afterwards, you would take, I think you take this out of the packaging and you put the water out and you put it in as well. Okay. I think I just put it in. We'll see. Oh yeah, can you hear that? Mm-hmm. Oh wow. You have to time it for 8 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just put this on. I'm just setting a timer for 8 minutes. Okay, this is almost done. They also offer utensils, which I'm just about to open right now. This says, "You need me to eat," or "Rely on me to eat." This stuff. Ooh. And then at the very end, you add the seasoning on top. So we're gonna go and taste test it right now. This is actually surprisingly really hot. I touched like the side of it and it was burning. Anyway, I do really want to try their broth first, and then we'll get onto the noodles. Anyway, let's give their broth a go. Their broth has like a savory mushroom flavor to it. Okay, let's give their noodles a go as well. I think this is better than instant noodles, but it doesn't compare to ramen noodles that you would have at a shop. And I prefer my noodles on the chewy side, and this is not very chewy. But if you like noodles that are soft, I think you'll like this. I mean, yeah, the meat, it's like a soy braised meat type of flavor. Okay, I'm gonna give the egg a go. I don't really want to try the egg, but I'll do it for the purposes of letting you know how it tastes. It's like a savory, hard-boiled egg. And the outside, so the white part, it's a bit rubbery as well. I probably won't finish that. But now let's move on to, let's try the rice this time. Let's try the clay pot rice. Okay, so we have, this is something we add at the end, I think. This is actual rice. This is the sauce that we add. Oh, this is meant to be veggies. the meat that's meant to be on top of the rice. All right, so number one, we add the rice. Then we add the vegetables. Is this meant to be like dehydrated green beans or something? And then we add this. This is meant to be the meats for this dish. Oh, it actually smells like lap chang right now. And then we add water to... Oh, and one of the instructions do say that you shouldn't add hot water to this. Then we place this back on top and cover it up. All right, okay. Wow. All right, now I have the Cantonese pot rice in front of me. It smells actually pretty good. And I'm impressed at, how well the rice turned out to be. Let's firstly give, the rice and the sauce a go. The texture of the rice is not what I'm used to. It's very jelly-like. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, now let's try a bite with the lap chang. Okay, I have to say the lap chang is actually very nice. It tastes very similar to the lap chang rice that I've had. This is like a Chinese sausage. But overall, yeah, this is okay. I would eat this if I am really hungry and I don't have any food left in the house and my Uber Eats app got deleted and I can't access it. I don't really like the texture of the rice. And this doesn't really compare to like clay pot rice in Hong Kong. Those ones are delicious because you've got that burnt bit at the bottom as well. Let's move on to the third product that we have bought for today's video. Okay, the next item that I want to try is the tomato and beef brisket noodles. I love tomato, so I have high hopes for this. This is, it says vegetables. It says meat. This is the tomato soup base. This is the vermicelli. So we'll start off with the meat. Let's see what is in this meat pouch. And then we add the vegetables. And then we add the vermicelli. I've never seen vermicelli like this before, but we'll just go with it. And then our soup base. It doesn't really say how much water to add, so I'm just gonna play it by ear. Just kind of enough to cover everything. I think that's okay. All right, I think we're good. Put the lid on top. Whew. There we go. There we go. I think it's gonna start bubbling soon. All right, our 15 minutes are up. Let's open this and see how it looks. Yeah, there's quite a range of different like vegetables. You've got your meat here. You've got these noodles. Let's give our first piece of meat a go first. It's spicy and it's salty. Look at these noodles. In the packaging, they called it vermicelli noodles, but they remind me a little bit of like potato noodles. I actually quite like these noodles. They're very, very chewy. There's a range of different vegetables in it. There's lotus, bamboo shoots, some spring onions. I think this is an easy solution if you want to have hot pot and you don't have anyone to hot pot with. You can get some vegetables and add it to the pot as well. I do find the broth a little bit too salty. So far, none of the items that I've tried have convinced me that the self-heating pot version is better than the original. I mean, I say I don't really like it that much, but I keep going back for the noodles. All right, 3 down, 2 more to go. We now move on to the classic curry beef. So let's just put everything into their respective locations and then get to cooking. All right, let's give our curry rice a go. In terms of the curry, just looking at it right now, there is quite a bit of oil in it. The rice looks it looks pretty decent, but let's just give it a taste before we blab on any longer. It's not the most tender piece of beef. It's got curry flavor to it. Texture of this rice is, it just doesn't taste like the consistency of rice. But the thing is, like, it came in this, you know, grains. Maybe it's a different type of grain. I don't know what it is. It just tastes very mushy and jelly-like. It's like noodles, but in the shape of a grain of rice. The rice, it's just my personal preference. When my sister had it, she actually didn't mind it at all. So maybe it's just a me problem. All right, and the last item that we have on our list for this video is this hot pot. So yeah, let's crack this open and let's see what is inside. So firstly, you add everything in. Oh gosh, these are dehydrated vegetables. A packet of noodles, rice cakes. All right, next up we add the water and then we wait. In, I guess, wait for it to do its thing. The 15 minutes is up, so let's open this and see how it is. So as you can see, we have noodles, some spam, mushrooms, rice cakes, but okay, let's give this a taste. This one is actually not bad. It just tastes like instant noodles. Okay, I really want to try the mushrooms. They taste fairly similar to like normal mushrooms, but they just have that flavor of the broth in this. I think of all the different things that I've had so far, I would go for this one because this one just tastes like instant noodles. Except for the spam. For the spam, I would just add my own. Like if you were gonna get this, just add your own spam into the pot. All right, and let's see what the rice cakes taste like. The rice cakes are also all right. It's a bit chewy, which I enjoy. Before I forget, let me just try the soup as well. Okay, that is spicy. That is pretty much it for this video. Usually when I do make a food video, I have like recommendations that I can give to you. In terms of the 5 items that I've had today, there wasn't any that were like a huge standout. I wouldn't like specially go and buy it and eat it. If there are other ones that you've tried that you really like and I didn't feature, please let me know because I would love to, you know, give it another go and see what those taste like. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week. Check them out if you have time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh wow, what is this? White rabbit milk. Oh wow. I feel like that would be very sweet and I'm also very tempted to try.